Hi, it's Kevin Fleming from Group Mariana, developer of Playa Mariana in Nicaragua. I'm here on site with Eduardo Atlantis. He just walked me through a bit of the progress that's taking place. And this is our pump house. Okay, they just put the roof on. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? So it's just a metal roof. Now they'll look a little better when they're done because they're still gonna put some clay tile roofs on top. They've got to plaster the outside, make it smooth. Then they'll be painting it our chocolate brown Mariana color. Inside, they'll be moving the generator and the control box inside, but only after the slab is poured on the ground. And then the electrician comes and sets everything up on the inside. Over here, you can see this is the, you can see the concrete base foundation along the perimeter over here. That's gonna be where the metal fencing is gonna be, some 2.5 meters tall. And they just finished pouring one of 4 slabs where this is gonna be the location of the first 5,800 gallon tank, 22,000 liters. And there'll be 4 of them here. And all that land that you see in front of you, at least another 200 feet down to where you see the road turning left, it's all reserved for more water, more security, more tanks. So we can just keep building upon the system, because what happens is, unlike some projects, they don't just pump the water out of the well and then it goes somewhere into the world, wherever it's gonna be delivered. What happens is this tank, this is one well that goes down 200 feet, and we can pump 85 to 90 gallons of water per minute. That's actually kind of small compared to some of our other water tanks, which pump 250 gallons of water per minute. So what we've done is we put on a 2-inch pipe, and it pumps out 65 gallons of water per minute, so it doesn't overstress the well. And it will pump the water into the 4 tanks that will be here. And these 4 tanks, and then some when needed, will push 20,000 gallons of water as backup and reserve down towards the units further closer to the beach. And to give you a sense of scale, that is about 200 homes using 100 gallons of water per day, 100% full capacity, which never happens. So right now we don't have any homes. So there's plenty of water, and the way in which we're building this particular water system is it can grow. So you just add more tanks, you can grow, you can turn off a tank and repair it, clean it, change it. It's interchangeable, so there's no downtime at all for the water on site here at Playa Mariana. And something interesting over here, we're gonna be building a couple of prefab homes for security and for our office. So you might have seen the other security house we have where those people kind of living, I don't wanna say below poverty, but it's pretty bad. But we're gonna be moving them over here, all right, in a brand new house. It's gonna be a 4-bedroom little prefab concrete block house, and they're going to be acting as a security on site full time to look after this precious resource that we have right here. And just so you know, in case you're watching this for the first time, we're about 1.4 kilometers to the beachfront, which is like way down that way, and about 1 kilometer to where the actual coastal highway is located. So there's just so much land here. You might have just seen the last video, which was me touring down below where the river was. And just to give you a sense of perspective, through the entrance, let's walk over there, walk with me for a second, because this is important. So this back part, before the coastal highway was set where it was going to go, this was more or less going to be our main entrance area, okay? And you would come in off of the main public road over there, and then you would kind of turn in this way, and that was the entrance that we were going to have on site, and you come both ways, and then it leads you into the project. But now with the coastal highway coming through the land 1 kilometer that way, this back entrance now is going to serve basically as security for the back side of the property, because despite the coastal highway coming, this road's not going anywhere. And the buses come through here, the workers come through here, and it's basically, it's a public way that takes you down to the other side of the river. So this will never go away. So it's always an area that we're going to have to protect and watch out for. And as you can see, there's 3-phase power on site, and the well is right there. And the back side of the property, where there's 3 more wells, goes down this way. Remember, we just came up this way here. This was the river side of the property. So we're at the borderline. So to give you some more perspective, you kind of see where the barbed wire there curls around. That's the corner of our property, and it goes 2 kilometers, like almost right across. Now it's a bit odd shape, so you know it's not a straight 2 kilometers unless you're along the coastline. But down here are a bunch of trails and areas where you can make your way to the riverbed. Now I walked down there, so I'm not going to do it again, but you can see there's a huge amount of land here, and all this stuff is preserved in green space and trails, natural. And so wherever you are on the property, although all the hype and all the marketing and all the real estate happens on the other side of the coastal highway, we have a ton of amenities and walking trails. I mean, we can create a dirt racing park here if we really wanted to. There's so much land, because to give you perspective, that whole entire front area where there's 2 kilometers of coastline by 1 kilometer, that equates to about 130 acres in land. And the whole property is 923 acres. So from the coastal area to this back road here is about another 300 acres of land. So we have 300 acres of land to, like, what do we want to do with it? So we'll be planting, we'll be having fun with the land. On the master plan, when you see it, there's actually like a 9-hole golf course that is on the plan that fits there. Now, it's not to say that it's coming right away, but it fits. So we're showing it on a plan as an opportunity for developers who may want to come in and develop real estate along the golf course should they want to spend $2 million and build one. But that's it here at the front entrance. The update on the pump house and the fence and the water tower and the slab and the prefab manufacturing homes that are coming, the river bed that's across the main back public road in its current state, and the entrance over there, that's going to be finished in the next 4 or 5 months too, I think I said. And all this stuff is undergoing right now.